headlight review. So I just wanted to talk about this new headlight I bought. Excuse me, I've just been stuffing my face, I'm still going. But I don't do a lot of reviews, but I do stick them out when I'm particularly impressed with something, and this is one of those occasions. I bought a headlight, and the reason one of the reasons I like it is because it wasn't bought from like a camping shop or a specialised shop or anything. I was at the range. I don't know quite how far overseas the range goes, if it does at all. But for anyone across the waters, the range is a kind of sort of a reasonably priced, I don't know if it's too far to say cheap shop that sells just about everything there is to sell. And in one area there's a little camping section where all the stuff on there is pretty sort of low budget, not particularly great, but it does the job, sort of thing. So I wasn't expecting to find anything I was really amazed at there, but being a campy person, I went over to the camping section and I looked around anyway. And I think this was $12.99, and I think I can safely say it's my favourite one yet. So it's got two buttons. I'm not a fan of the one button does everything. There is a one button that does everything, but the other button, when you switch it on, it's got a sensor on it, so you do that and it turns on and off. And when you press that button, it goes straight to that light, the on-off light. It doesn't do all the other amazing stuff. It's the sensor is only for that light. Perfect for me, because that's the only one I pretty much use. So it has, in a sense, it has got just a one button. But what I like about it is you've got I won't point at the camera obviously because so you've got that one, you've got your usual stuff, that one, and it goes brighter and it goes darker and it flashes, and but I do like this one, this edition as well. Underneath, as you can see, there's the front, and underneath there's a light that points directly down. That's actually quite useful, you know, because when you're walking through, for me anyway, when you're walking through the old forest and you don't want to be shining it right at other people for stealth reasons, and this is just a light that doesn't have it sort of splays out and points directly down, so you're not blinding people or it's more stealth than, you know, as lights go. So I quite like that one. You've got your usual where is it now, your usual red light, which is quite weak, but I guess from a stealth point of view, that's kind of what you want. And you've got the obligatory pointless flasher that flashes. Yeah, I love these. They all flash. But when that happened, oh no, I broke my leg, I put my flasher on so somebody can come rescue me. Does anyone see it or take a notice or even care? I've never understood flashes, what the flash is supposed to do. Why did it need to flash? Tell me why it needs to flash. I don't know. But it also has a battery indicator on it as well. I just blinded myself. It also has a battery indicator on the side here. I have to turn the light on to show you. It's got 4 lights and it's down to 3 already. So that's an indicator of your battery power as well. So that's, I've never seen that actually. I've never bought expensive ones, and that's what happens on expensive ones. But I've never seen any on head torches before. So if you excuse me, I've got food in my teeth from trying to get out. That's why the awkward pauses. I should have finished what I was eating before I did the review, but I was like, I'm num camera. So obviously tilts down and up as all others do. But then, yeah, the feature I wanted to show, I know other torches do that, but I think this is good for $12.99. I think that's a massive price, or was it $11.99 or $12.99? One of the two. I don't think that's a massive price for what you get. And that is the one where so you put the torch on and you know it goes on and off. I can kind of see how good that is, but also I can foresee problems potentially. You know, if you go scratch your head, it'll go off, which is what I did. I put it on and went darkness. And if you're going through the woods and that, and you happen to go past branches and stuff that you're ducking under, it's going to keep going off. So potentially problems. If you're in your camp, you're not going anywhere, don't see it being too much of an issue. But you know, that it's quite sensitive, so it does. But on the other hand, you know, you've got big chunky gloves on, you do that and it goes on and off. I mean, you've got to keep taking your glove off every time you want to do something. So there it is. There's no maker's name on it, but it was 12 or 11.99. Oh God, I'm so terrible at reviews. From the range, and I thought that was a really good buy personally. You can get them cheaper. I bought them cheaper because I only ever buy cheap, but they don't seem to have that kind of range. Oh, and it's rechargeable, by the way. That's another thing. I'm always buying ones that take batteries, and this one's actually rechargeable. That appealed to me as well, because I before I go out, I grab all my equipment and I make sure it's all charged, and I don't have to hunt around for batteries, or you can't. It's difficult to manage batteries, but it's easy to just whack everything on charge before I go and make sure it's all charged. And also I have a power pack, a power bank, where I have my battery when I'm in the camper, and I have a power bank when I'm going camping, tent camping. So being able to charge it, you almost doesn't really matter if too much if you don't, because you can charge it while you're out, but you can't necessarily go and get batteries. And obviously bringing spares with you, I've got a lot of things that run off of batteries, or run off of electricity, so having a pile of batteries come with you just in case it goes out, which it has done to me before. I like to be able to recharge stuff. That's great. You can recharge at home. If you forget, doesn't matter, you can recharge it on the go. So that was quite good. I think for the price, that's a good buy. It's just called LED headlight. It was in a brown box. It didn't really have a maker's name because it's a sort of a cheapy shop. But I don't know how long it's going to last. I've used it a couple of weeks now. It's been fine, and the charge lasts quite a long time. It almost doesn't matter to a point how long the charge lasts, because if you can just charge it up at home or on the go, doesn't really matter. But you know, there you go. I like it. It's a thumbs up from me. And if you're thinking of a good headlight, I would recommend that. Get yourself down to the range, because obviously I'm not a monetized channel. I'm not plugging it. I just I just review what I like and what I think is good. I don't review everything, but occasionally I feel moved enough to review something that I think is actually good for whatever reason, and I think that is a good buy. Goodbye. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll occasionally put things on here and there where I think there's worth doing, and you know, so look out for some more in the future.